So I've already spoken about condition assessment in relation to schedules of condition around lease, spoken around condition assessment to do with, if you like, large scale such as hospital and prison environments around the service provisions and needed. Now the other condition assessment that we get involved with is for an owner. So an owner, which in our case could be a large scale commercial owner, it could be a government based owner, sometimes needs to know what they've got and where is it and what's going on with it. The reasoning behind that is because often the property is looked at and looked after by property managers, and the information is not related to the condition of the building. It's about management of the lease, it's about understanding, you know, if the tenant is happy and that kind of thing, and forward planning. But the skills needed and the knowledge and the information that sometimes is needed is not natural to that role. So our role within that is to undertake an independent review of the building. It's a snapshot in time. Often we use a 5-bar rating, which goes from excellent through to very poor, and essentially we go back and tell the client this is where the building's at this point in time as far as condition. That can lead into life cycle, which we'll talk about in a separate episode. But what it means is it can be used as a document to talk around what we need to do next. What do we need to do as an owner to improve it? Do we need to increase money because we've got to deal with things that haven't been dealt with in good time? Or do we need to talk to the tenant because in some respects they're not doing what they're meant to be doing, dependent on the lease arrangement? For example, in a triple net lease, often the owner has just got to make sure the building is watertight, everything else is on the tenant. If no condition assessment is understood and undertaken, you may get to a point where the building is nice and watertight but the place looks absolutely terrible, and that isn't what you want to be portraying as an owner. So it's a valuable exercise in making sure you know where the building's at within its conditions and how that might affect things going forward. We anticipate, or usually we recommend that a condition assessment's undertaken between 3 and 5 years on a rolling basis, just so that you're getting a snapshot which gives you the, if you like, in some ways the plan to deal with things going forward.